Welcome back, 7th graders. We are now in chapter 3, section 1. So 3.1, this is example 1, and we're getting into some algebra stuff, and we're going to have some new terms to learn. So make sure you have your notes open. The key ones here are terms and like terms. So you need to know what terms are and what like terms are, and they're in the notes. It's highlighted. So let's take a look here. So we have this says identify the terms and like terms in each expression. So the first thing we want to do is rewrite as a sum of terms. And each one of these is a term. So 9x is a term, 2, 7, and x. Okay? So we're going to rewrite it as a sum of terms. So remember when we subtract, we can add the opposite. And so they like to add -2, add -x. Because when you subtract something, it really is the same as adding a negative. So here's the terms: 9x, -2, 7, and -x. So they got them written right here. And notice how the color is blue here and blue here because these are like terms. So 9x and -x are alike because they both have the same variable. Notice this is the same as -1x, but we don't write the 1 when there's just one of them. So those are like terms, and these are like terms because neither one of them has a variable. So -2 and 7, they're both just numbers, so those are like terms. So we've identified the terms, which are here, and the like terms, which are here. Now, same thing we're going to do here. We're going to rewrite it as a sum of terms. So we have z squared plus 5z minus 3z squared plus z. So we're going to add the opposite here. We end up with -3z squared. Now, the tricky part here is these do have the same variable, but they do not have the same exponent. So they're not like terms. Now, these ones would be because they have the same exponent. So our terms are z squared, 5z, -3z squared, and z. Okay? Like terms are z squared and -3z squared because they have the same variable and exponent. And then 5z and z are also like terms because they have the same variable. So remember, if they don't have the same exponent, they're not like terms, even if they have the same variable. We also got to remember to add the opposite here because -3z squared is the term. It's not just 3z squared. Okay, so these are the notes that you want to have handy so that you can refer to them. They're in the notes, so make sure you have those open and click on that. All right, let's take a look at some more here. So we want to identify the terms and like terms in each expression. Let's take a look and see how they do it.
Identify the terms and the like terms in the expression. Remember, parts of an algebraic expression are called terms. Like terms are terms that have the same variables raised to the same exponents. First, let's find the terms in the expression. Since terms are separated by addition, it is helpful to rewrite the expression where subtraction is written as adding the opposite. The expression is 3y plus -2 plus -4y plus 6. Since terms are separated by addition, the terms are 3y, -2, -4y, and 6. Now that we have identified the terms in the expression, we can find the like terms. The first term is 3y. 3 is the coefficient, and y is the variable. The term -4y has a coefficient of -4 and a variable of y. Notice that both terms have the same variable, y, raised to the same exponent, 1. So you can say that 3y and -4y are like terms. Now let's look at the rest of the terms. Remember, a term without a variable is a constant. The terms -2 and 6 are constants since they do not have variables. Constant terms are like terms. So negative 2 and 6 are like terms. The terms of this expression are 3y, negative 2, negative 4y, and 6, and the like terms are 3y and negative 4y, negative 2, and 6. Let's look at another example. Part B. Identify the terms and the like terms in the expression w plus 5w squared plus 2w squared minus 7w. First, rewrite the expression replacing subtraction with adding the opposite. The expression is w plus 5w squared plus 2w squared plus negative 7w. The terms are separated by addition, so the terms are w, 5w squared, 2w squared, and negative 7w. Now that we have identified the terms of the expression, we can find the like terms. The term w is the variable w to the first power, and the term negative 7w has a coefficient of negative 7 and the variable w to the first power. W and negative 7w both have w raised to the first power. You can say that w and negative 7w are like terms. The term 5w squared has the variable w raised to the second power. The term 2w squared has the variable w raised to the second power. So 5w squared and 2w squared are like terms because they both have the variable w raised to the second power. Notice in this expression each term has the variable w, but in order to be like terms the exponent of the variable must be the same. That is why terms that have w and terms that have w squared are not like terms. So, the terms of the expression are w, 5w squared, 2w squared, and negative 7w. The like terms in the expression are w and negative 7w, 5w squared, and 2w squared.
All right, there you have it. That is the end of example 1. And I know that's a lot of stuff, so you want to have that stuff handy just in case. It's hard to remember all of it. Make sure you use your notes, use your notes, use your notes. That's it for example 1. I'll see you at the next one.